Elon Musk has too much money. Elon Musk is worth around $196.5 billion. But how much is that really, and what could we spend that amount of money on? Let me invite you to sit or lay down and imagine spending all that money with me. Welcome to Wealth Inspection, where we talk about money, how to make it, people who have it, and how to spend it. Elon Musk is an unbelievably smart man. He made millions and billions of dollars with his business, and that from scratch. No rich parents, no unbelievable wealth, and no assets he could come back to. He is the CEO of Tesla, founder and CEO of SpaceX, founder of The Boring Company, and now CEO of Twitter and even more. I mean, let that sink in. You understand, because you walked into Twitter with a sink. Okay, whatever. Even though Elon Musk made these huge amounts of money, the name of his latest child is a bit, let's say, questionable. I mean, if you Google his child, the third picture is a meme picture of the baby. But that is not the point we wanted to talk about today. At the point of making this video and these calculations, he is worth $196.5 billion. Easily findable with a quick Google search. But I am sure that when this video is released, he will be worth even more. Short disclaimer, we are taking this amount as cold hard cash. In real life, he has most of his wealth in shares, real estate and other assets. But what is $196.5 billion exactly? Is it not just a bit more than a few millions? This is easy to believe, but a billion is unbelievably more than a million. For example, if you would spend $1 every second as a millionaire, you could do that for around 11.5 days. But as a billionaire, you could spend $1 every second for around 11,574 days, or 31 and a bit years. Multiply that by 196.5 for the $1 billion Elon Musk has, and that equals nearly 6,231 years. So Elon has 6,231 years where he can spend $1 every second. But I mean, it's not that much, right? Wrong. To acquire this amount of money with a span of $1 per second, he would have had to start collecting money in the year 4209 before Christ. That is around 900 years before writing was even invented. That is how crazy this amount is. This man got the dollar bills before everyone even knew how to write. Now for the fun part. Let's spend it all. First of all, do you know what costs nothing? That's to smack that subscribe button with all your wealth for more content like this. And don't forget to stay to the end of the video to see a whole army being built. So, let's continue. Let's start with imagining he would do something to please everyone. He could give every human, at the moment 8.03 billion people, $24. And he would still have more than $3.77 billion left. That's $3.77 billion more than most of us would ever have. Man, I'd love enough to pay my rent. But we all know we wouldn't do that. We would spend it on ourselves. I mean, we earned it, right? Or better, Elon earned it. Well, let's say we want a private jet to travel the world, but we want to take a few people with us. An Airbus A380 would probably be enough for everyone you know. Those sell for about $600 million. That's nearly nothing. So why not get 327 of those? We would even have $300 million left for fuel and food. But I think that would not be the best decision. I mean, who has 278,931 friends? Not me, I sit alone at home making YouTube videos. Let's say we want all our imaginary friends to have an apartment in New York City. The apartment has to have at least 4+ bedrooms. What would you pay for something like that? Let me Google that real quick. What? That is around $9.85 million. Why do people want to live in New York City? But whatever, we have $196.5 billion, so why not? We could get nearly 20,000 apartments of this size. Why not buy me and my other imaginary friends some candy? I like dark chocolate, so why not get a few chocolate bars? The average price for a chocolate bar is $1.81. Oh well, that's going to be a lot of chocolate. We could buy exactly 108,563,535,912 chocolate bars. Well, now we can definitely cure world hunger with chocolate. Okay, we have given it away, bought planes, penthouses and chocolate bars. What else is there to think about? What about a private army? This one is going to be a bit tougher. First of all, what do we need for an army? Will we build a modern army? So what better way than make them out of humanoid robots, which were presented by Elon Musk himself? What more? So, for sure, tanks, drones, and a few weapons for the robots. Let's start thinking. The robots are around $20,000 a piece, a tank goes for around $8.9 million, the drones for around $131 million a unit. For everyone that is curious, that is the RQ-4 Global Hawk, and the automatic machine gun for around $2.8 thousand a piece. We want to have at least the same number of tanks as the US has, that would be 8,725 tanks. We would pay around $77.65 billion for that number of tanks. We now have $118.8 billion left. Oh wow, that's more than I thought. We also want the same amount of foot soldiers as the US. This corresponds to 485,000 robots and everyone together with the guns, combining for 22.8 thousand. That equals a bit more than $11 billion, so we still have $107.8 billion left. The US has 679 drones, not of the model we use, but altogether. This time we'll go big. We will get 700 of the same models. That would be incredibly expensive and we would have to pay $91.7 billion. So that would leave us with a grand total of $16.1 billion. This money would most likely have to be kept as a reserve. Now with that army you could take over some countries. Take that, Mr. Beast, and your small island you gave away. So the conclusion of this video is that Elon Musk has the money that even countries dream of. Comment down below what you would do with that amount of money. YouTube is going to suggest you a new video, so go and click on it. And thanks for listening.